Welcome to the 2025 Troop Cookie Manager Training. For those of you who are new, welcome. For those of you who are returning, we're going to give you everything that you need so that you're prepared for this upcoming selling season. Our baker's theme this year is Embrace Possibilities. This is something fun you can share with your Girl Scouts when you have your troop cookie meeting. It's fun for them to figure out what their panda name is, and it gives them lots of laughs. Some fun facts about pandas that you can share with your Girl Scouts at your troop meetings. Here's our cookie lineup for this year. We have all the same cookies that we had in previous years. One thing to note is this will be the last year for that Girl Scout cookie s'mores. The s'mores cookie debuted in 2016. LittleBrownie.com has everything you need to get ready for your cookie season. They have themed graphics, fun rally activities, print materials, backgrounds for social. They also have some cookie recipes that you can pull off there. There's a lot of information there for you under their cookie resources page. Again, that's at littlebrownie.com. Also on littlebrownie.com, you can find cookie knowledge activities, booth marketing materials, digital marketing materials, goal setting, and mascot and reward fun. Under the rallies activities, if you're hosting a troop rally or if you're going to a service unit rally, you can print them a certificate for their Girl Scouts. There's lots of activities to motivate them and have a good time. Brownie.com, you can find these awesome helpful tips for you for the girls to know their why. They need to know why they're selling. What is their troop raising money for? What is their personal goal? A lot of time when those girls let those customers know what their why is, most of the time they want to support the girl, not just buy the cookies because they're good. For instance, if I said, "Hi, my name is Nikki and my goal is to sell 300 packages of cookies. Would you like to help me reach my goal?" Most of the time the customers will buy because they want to help that Girl Scout reach her goal. There's other activities like booth marketing signs that you can find under littlebrownie.com, cookie knowledge scent books, and also goal setting friendship bracelets where the girl would put on their personal goal that they're meant to do. .com also has some digital marketing ads. They all have movement, they're animated. But shoppers have limited time to respond best on social media when content is entertaining and contains product appeal. And these are some that we plan to use this year during our season. They have lots of movement and they're very eye-catching. Have these shopping barriers where they don't know a Girl Scout, they don't know a Girl Scout volunteer, they don't know when or where to buy cookies, And it's not available on a convenient platform. They have to know a Girl Scout to be able to get our access to buy cookies online. So we're hoping to change that this year. We're doing a lot of marketing and advertising to let people know when and where cookies are going to be. And you can help that by reposting our social content on your pages, on your troop pages, so we can get that outreach as far as can be. These are really popular right now, and littlebrownie.com has a lot that you can choose from that you can post on your social channels. GSUSA also has some, which has lots of fun cookie ones that you can post as well. Reward lineup for this year. Thank you for all of those who filled out the survey at the end of the year last year. We took a lot of your thoughts to heart, and I really tried to implement them. A lot of the consistency was that we were only putting rewards for brownies and daisies, kind of younger girls. So we tried to change that this year by adding lots of older rewards or rewards that go for all ages. As you can see, we have a hoodie, which was requested. We do have some customizable items. That trefoil that you see up by the panda hoodie, that is a customizable blanket. You can put the girl's name and troop number on it. Also, under that 2,500 mark, those pajamas are customizable where the girl can put her troop and name on the back. We wanted to do something warm for the initial order reward this year, so we did that custom beanie. So those girls can keep their ears warm and head warm while they're out at cookie booths. We added some new experiences this year as well. We have the council baseball game, so that would be the Columbia Firefly game and the Greenville Drive game that the council puts on. And those dates will be announced as soon as our program team gets those out. We did add a pottery experience. We're doing one in Spartanburg and one in Columbia. A local artist will come in. The Girl Scout will get to paint a Girl Scout themed piece of pottery and then also do a directive drawing or whatever else the artist chooses. We also added at that 2025 mark Camp Timber Ridge, which is in Atlanta. That's a Girl Scout property in Atlanta. So we're going to go stay at another council's property, and it's going to be a really exciting weekend full of fun activities. The cruise this year is a Royal Caribbean cruise, not a Carnival cruise, and again, that's at that 3,000 mark. Talk about council-specific updates, next steps, and the calendar. You who were at volunteer kickoff last year, we let you know that we had to make some changes as far as our cookie contract went. We had to renegotiate our contract with Little Brownie due to the rise of prices. So there were some changes that we had to make for our program. We did try to entertain a contract with ABC Bakers, but unfortunately, they weren't able to fit the needs of our council. So listed here are all the things that we're going to talk about that will help you get ready for your season, but then also the changes to the program itself. Product programs. Well, those Girl Scouts learn those 5 essential skills like goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, business ethics, and I love to say too that they learn giving back. The program matter to Girl Scouts. Well, they help to set and strive for meaningful goals. They learn to work together as a troop. They learn on the ground money managing experience and how to manage their business. They learn critical thinking, and they earn some pretty cool badges, cookie dough, and rewards. And they feel that sense of pride when they do reach and achieve those goals. So why does a cookie program matter for the volunteers? Well, they learn a lot of the same things that the girls do: team building, mentoring, partnering with Girl Scouts and their family. They feel a shine of purpose for those girls who benefit from their guidance. They build friendships within the community and with the members who are committed to the same goal, and they make a measurable difference in their community. So why does the cookie program matter for troops? Well, it funds travel, field trips, other events. It pays for troop meeting and supplies, snacks, badges. It offsets the cost of uniform and membership for those in need of financial assistance that they can't get from the council. They also fund impactful service projects. So why does the cookie program matter for the council? Well, it covers the cost of running the cookie program, not only for the cookies themselves, but the distribution, the logistics, promotional resources, facility resources, cookie dough, rewards. We give $50 to new troops for their startup fees. We pay for 1 volunteer per troop to get that CPR training. It pays for our properties and our camps, and it helps offer other STEM programs, camps, and outdoor activities for girls. So why are we talking about this? You will see here the participation by zip code for our last season. The red is where 0 people participated. The orange is where less than 25% of that area participated. We do not want to raise cookie prices, and we want to be able to give a good program for those girls, but we need girls and troops to participate. Here is a further look at last year's cookie sale. 84 troops did not participate in the cookie sale. New members that were registered and ready to go before the cookie program even started, 1,148 did not participate. You can see here that it's broken down by Daisy, Brownie, Junior, all of the levels, and what the number of girls that did not participate in that program. We want to change the perspective on how everybody looks at cookies. We want them to know that there is not one singular way for you to participate in the cookie program. There's lots of ways you can participate, so we're rolling out this Participate Your Way. You can do all in, which is the order cards, Cookie Boost, digital cookie, all of it. You can just do digital cookie only, where you don't have to worry about cash or deposits. Online girl delivered and shipped orders or mobile orders only. You can just do digital cookie with Cookie Boost, where you still, again, do not have to worry about cash and going to the bank. Everything can be online girl delivered, shipped, and then you can pick up cookies from the cookie cupboard for a cookie booth. Or you can just do order card only with no technology. You can just get that initial order and then be done with your season. This isn't just for one troop. This can be for the girls within the troop. Please make sure that girls in your troop know that they have an option on how that they can participate. They do not have to do it all. Cookie season can be extremely overwhelming, especially for new families or new troop leaders. So there's no right way on how you participate. You can participate any way you want, and we just want to make sure that that message gets across. Some key dates for you to keep it top of mind as we get going in this sale. Caregivers will get access to digital cookie on January 2nd. The reason that they're not getting access till January 2nd is our council office is closed from December 21st through January 1st. So we won't be able to get them in until January 2nd, and we wanted to make sure that our customer care team was available should they have any questions. Cookie season starts January 6th. Boost selections begin the 20th through 24th. Your initial order is going to be due on the 22nd. Drive-through cookie pickup dates are the 7th and 8th of February. Home deliveries will be the 10th through the 13th of February. Cookie cupboards will open on the 13th. And Boost sales start on February 14th. That first initial order, your initial order, that's 60% that's due to council, that ACH pool will be on February 26th. This is what our new cookie receipts look like. Girl Scouts don't need to fill out a permission slip to just sell cookies, because as you can see highlighted here, it says, I acknowledge that my Girl Scout has permission to participate in the Girl Scout cookie program, and I am financially responsible for the cookies that received. The only way that this makes this receipt valid, though, is if there is 2 signatures. A signature from you, the TCM, and a signature for the caregiver as well. It also needs the girl's name on it so we know which girl this is for. So let's talk about red flags. Red flag is what you would do when a caregiver does not pay their balance at the end of the year. You've given them 3 opportunities to pay the balance back to the troop for the cookies that they took, and if they do not do that, then we call that a red flag, and you have to fill out a red flag form. Everything is done online this year. You will not turn that form into your service unit cookie manager. That form is on our website. We will also be sending that out, and your service unit cookie manager for your area will communicate that information out to you with that form. So let's talk about ways that we can prevent having a caregiver with a red flag. Utilize receipts to show amount owed when picked up initial order and add-on orders. Anytime a caregiver picks up cookies, try to have that balance that they owe written on that receipt. Set a deadline for initial order money that is due and communicate that from the very start of the season. The TCM should be present at meetings during the cookie season to allow caregivers the opportunity to pay balances. That doesn't mean you have to be at the whole troop meeting. You can just be there for the last 10-15 minutes just to make sure you're making yourself available to collect that balance. That's also a great opportunity for you to give caregivers more cookies should they need them. If you cannot be there at that meeting, that's okay. Just make sure a co-leader is there and can collect that money for you. Do not give out any more cookies until that initial order is paid, that 60% that's due. Have caregivers pay when they pick up more cookies after the initial order. So every time they pick up cookies, they should be paying you money. Don't just keep giving out cookies without them paying. Keep all communication to a written form so that it is documented. Follow up in-person conversations with an email. So if I was at a troop meeting and I met with a caregiver and we had a conversation about the money that they owe, I would then follow it up with an email and letting them know, hey, just to recap our conversation at the troop meeting, this is the amount that you owe and it is due by Friday or whatever date you choose. And then that way it is proven that you had that in-person conversation with them. Make sure all receipts have 2 signatures and the receipt is filled out completely. When you fill out that red flag form online, you'll put in your information and then the caregiver's information, and then you have to document those 3 ways that you tried to collect that money. And then you're going to upload receipts and any other documentation that we may need. Please note that a red flag will not be accepted if you do not submit all the proper documentation. And those receipts have to have 2 signatures and it has to be filled out completely. So our troop proceed structure for this year. We still have the 3 tiers, the 65 cents, 75 cents, and 85 cents. The tier to get there did change a little. So 1 to 350 is at 65 cents, 351 to 440 is 75 cents, and 441 and up is 85 cents. That is the average of the girls that are selling cookies, not the average of the girls in your troop. It's just the per girl average of the girls that have sales. We did add some troop bonuses. So those of you who participated in that fall sale that we had, it was an additional 4 cents per package if you had that 350 PGA average selling. If you participate in Cookie Boost all 4 weekends and do at least 2 boosts each weekend, you will get an additional 2 cents. And then that 80% renewal of girls and 80% of adults in troop, by May 31st, 2024, you get an additional 2 cents. Those who opt out of proceeds, opt out of rewards and just get those proceeds, the tiers are the same except you get an additional 5 cents. So it'd be 70 cents, 80 cents, and 90 cents per package. Another area where we made a change. Out of 120 councils, less than 10% do rewards and cookie dough both. We're one of the holdouts that has not let go of this program, and we hope to continue it. We did have to change the structure, though, based on our contract that would fit within our program. So listed here are the amounts that the girls earn. Unless the girl sells 350 packages of cookies, she will not earn cookie dough. Cookie dough is a girl-only reward. It is not a reward for troops. So how can you use cookie dough? You can use it at a Girl Scout day camp or resident camp, a council-sponsored program, fees and events, GSUSA sponsored destination, council-sponsored trips that are regional, national, or international itineraries. The girls can use it for their silver and gold award project expenses. They can help pay for Girl Scout lifetime membership, renew annual Girl Scout membership, or purchase things from the gear shop. Our cookie drive-thrus for initial order were such a success last year, and all of our troop volunteers loved them. We're going to do them again this year. We're going to open it up a little bit as well. So if your service unit number is listed here, you will pick up your initial order at that drive-through location. If your service unit number is not listed here, your service unit cookie manager will help coordinate that delivery for your area. If you're listed here in one of these drive-through locations and you want a home delivery, you have to have 500 cases for your troop alone to get that home delivery. You cannot combine it with another troop within your area to get that home delivery. Also, when you go to put your initial order in, you'll be able to select what time you want to pick up at the drive-through. If your service unit number is not listed here and you would like to pick up cookies at one of our drive-through locations, you are absolutely welcome to, because these are Friday and Saturday. You'd be the first one to get cookies in your area. You're more than welcome to pick up at a drive-through location. If not, you'll coordinate with your service unit cookie manager on where those cookies will be delivered. And don't worry, if you have less than 500 cases, they will help you get it combined with another troop so that you can have those cookies delivered. Let's talk about cookie booths and cookie rolls. All girls need to be in uniform or Girl Scout attire. That absolutely can be one of your troop shirts. As long as it says Girl Scouts and they're able to be identified as Girl Scouts, then you're in good shape. No food, drinks, gum, smoking, vaping, electronics, pets, or siblings at booths. We do not want girls eating food in front of customers. If they're at a booth and you have back-to-back booths and the girls need a snack, then they need to take a break and walk away. But please note, if you have a booth open, it has to be 2 girls and 2 adults at all times selling. They can have a bottle of water, but it needs to be kept underneath the table. No food or drinks can be seen in sight. Girls should not be chewing gum. Adults, caregivers should not be smoking or vaping. Electronics, they can have their phones so that they can access the digital cookie app, but they should not be watching TikTok or any other social media platforms. No pets, and then also no siblings. We don't want the caregivers focusing on those younger siblings running and chasing. They should be focusing on the Girl Scouts that are there selling. Also, the girls should make sure they're staying behind the booth, not doing flips and cartwheels, that they're actually actively selling at the booth. 2 adults and 2 girls at all times at the booth. The adults need to be registered and background checked, and they do have to take that safety training for child neglect, child abuse prevention. So that has to be taken before they are a registered adult. If you have a Cookie for Soldiers bin, donation bin on your table, that money needs to be accounted for at every single booth. You cannot save that money to the end of the sale and then use it to pay for the rest of your cookies at the end. That's not how it works. If you have that jar, that donation bin, then those sales need to be accounted for at every single booth. Adults and girls need to be kind and respectful, not just to each other, but to customers. When a customer says no, we need to make sure we're kind and respectful and respect their decision to not buy cookies. We need to be respectful to our community partners. They're letting us stand at their businesses, so we need to make sure we're cleaning up after ourselves and not disrupting the business that is there. We also need to be kind and respectful to our other troops that come to tab us out when they have a booth slot after us or before us. Inventory needs to be taken before each booth with 2 signatures on cash and inventory. Same thing for here. Cookie for Soldiers money needs to be accounted for and written on that inventory sheet. You can find inventory sheets on our website, our council website, or there's lots of resources out there. Your service unit cookie manager will be able to help you. It can even be put on just a written piece of paper. As long as there's documentation for the booth that has an inventory taken before and after with signatures on cash and inventory, you are clear. We just need that for audit purposes. We need to follow the time slot breakdown rules. So if I had the booth from 10 to 12, I can only sell between 10 and 12. Even if there's a line of people at 12 o'clock, that next troop that's coming in gets those sales at 12 o'clock. 5 or 10 minutes before our time slot is up, as the caregivers, we can kind of start packing things up to make it easier to step out of the way. Just make sure that when your time slot is over, that you are not selling any more cookies. We're being kind and courteous to the other troop that is there, and all sales should then be directed to them. So how do you make your booth fun and stand out? You can use cookie boxes to make for stands. There's a couple options here. You can coach your girls to say, if you can't eat them, you can treat them. That's a great way when someone says that they are on a diet and they're not trying to eat cookies. You can say, no problem. You want to buy a box for our cookies for soldiers? So there's lots of ways to make your booth fun and exciting. Another way is you can make a bingo board. Anytime you have something that's interactive like this, the kids have so much fun at the booth, and the customers really want to help that girl reach that goal and get that bingo board cleared so that they pie a leader in the face or they win some certain prize. These are just some suggestions, but note those two that are on the far right of the screen. Those signs and stands, they really sell out. It lets people know that yes, Girl Scouts are on site. So the more that you can do to make your booth stand out, the better. Let's talk about social media and the rules around social media. You're not allowed to post on selling pages. No Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, you cannot sell cookies on Amazon, eBay, community selling pages. No posting personal information about the Girl Scout. No last names, no addresses. You can post on community pages if it's not a yard sale page or selling page. It must be a community page about community events, like a church page or a community that you live in's page, or Columbia Eats, where they just talk about good restaurants and stuff like that, where it's just information about the community. As long as it's not someplace that's selling, like a yard sale page, or they're actively selling other items, those are the pages you cannot sell at. But if it's a community page about community events, you absolutely can post on that. You can post on your own social media page because you're friends with all those people that are on your page. Some fun things that we are doing this year within the cookie program. We're doing a cookie buyout contest. We're working with some community partners to go out and buy booths the last weekend of the month. We're going to do a cookie booth contest. So the Monday after the first weekend of cookie booths, we're going to post on our Facebook page and our council's Facebook page, and troops can post their picture of their girls at their booths, and everybody votes. They like the page. Whoever gets the most likes win. Just know that if you did not follow those cookie booth rules, you will not win the contest. We will go with the next one with the most likes. We're doing a 5 for 5 fun thing. Anybody who sells 5 packages of cookies through the digital cookie program or platform, we're going to give them the opportunity to win 5 cases of cookies. We're going to select someone at random through digital cookie. That way we have their email address and we can reach out to them and get those 5 cases of cookies to them. That's another great way for you to promote at your booths, and we will get a flyer out to you for you to pass out and let people know that they can purchase cookies and have the opportunity to win those 5 cases. Cookie season tends to bring out the worst in people, so we wanted to come up with a way that we can recognize those volunteers that work really hard. So we came up with a Kindness Counts Award. We're going to have 3 to 5 winners this year, and that will be announced at our volunteer appreciation, which is in May. And for that, you will just fill out an online survey in 500 words about why you think someone should earn this reward. So we're going to send that out to caregivers, to troop cookie managers and service unit cookie managers, so that they can nominate one of our volunteers. Here's some helpful resources for you for this year. I had a committee and we built this family manual. Everything that your caregivers need to know about the cookie season, they can find in this family manual. And it's online at our website, our council website. That is gssc.org/family. troop-mm.org. You'll also find that Troop Cookie Manager Manual. Everything that you need to know for the cookie season is in that manual for you, with specific dates and lots of helpful resources. The digital cookie thing that is linked here, it's an active sheet that is found in the family manual, but is also on our website under digital cookie as well. It gives lots of tips and helpful, so if they have registration issues, initial order issues, they'll be able to click the tip sheet where they can get step-by-step directions, or they can watch a video. So everything that they need to know about digital cookie and managing their site and their sale as a caregiver, they'll be able to find there. For eBuddy helpful resources, YouTube has fantastic videos that are very helpful for you for navigating eBuddy. eBuddy is going to be our inventory management system that only you as the TCM or Service Unit Cookie Manager will have access to. Caregivers do not have access to eBuddy. So anytime you need to know how to do something or you're struggling to figure out something, eBuddy has, or YouTube has those helpful videos that you can get about eBuddy to help you in those situations. So what does your troop need to sell cookies? Well, you have to have 2 leaders, 5 girls, a troop cookie manager, a troop bank account, and if you're an existing troop, you have to have completed that year-end financial report. If you do not qualify for these, your troop will not be able to sell cookies. If you have everything except for the girls, we do make exceptions, and that request needs to go to customer care. So who do you reach out to if you have questions? Your Service Unit Cookie Manager should be the very first person that you reach out to. And I ask that you give them 24 hours to respond before you try them again. They have been trained and they will be able to answer any questions that you have. That is the only person who you should be emailing and asking for direction. If they cannot help you, they will give you further directions on what to do next. If you do not know who that person is, reach out to your community development manager who help you set up your troop, and they will put you in contact with the Service Unit Cookie Manager for your area. You can also email customer care, and we'll be able to assist you with that as well. So let's talk about eBuddy. eBuddy is your inventory management tool. Everything that you need to do for your troop is going to be done through eBuddy. Again, only you as the TCM or Service Unit Cookie Manager are going to have access to eBuddy. Caregivers do not have access to eBuddy. So eBuddy is where troops are going to sign up for booths. Initial order is going to be there. You'll submit your initial order. You'll submit your initial order rewards. You'll do your planned pending orders that you need to pick up from a cupboard throughout the sale when you need more cookies. There's lots and lots of things listed here that you do through eBuddy for this season. eBuddy also has an app. Everything that you can do on the desktop, you can also do on the eBuddy app. Here is just what the app looks like. Again, everything that you can do on the desktop, you'll be able to do from the app. Features that I want to point out about eBuddy, the cookie booth wait list. So if there's a cookie booth that you really wanted and you didn't get, you can join the wait list, and then if that troop drops that booth, your troop will have the opportunity to pick it up if you'd like. It's a first come, first served basis, and if you have the app, the notification will pop up for you, so you'll see as soon as that booth gets released. Cookie exchange is a great way towards the end of the sale for you to see about getting those packages that you need to complete your sale. When you pick up cookies from the cupboard after initial order, when you need more cookies, those are by cases only. So cookie exchange comes in handy when you need only 1 or 2 packages. So by using that feature, you can just click on the cookies that you need. It gives you the Troop's email address and phone number for you to reach out to do that Troop transfer. Also, a great way for that to help is for your service unit cookie manager. If you communicate with them cases of cookies you have left over and also what you're in need of, they will help you get rid of those towards the end of the sale. So that is a great way for you to communicate. If you also go to those service unit meetings in your area, you can meet those other TCMs in your area, and then you'll be more familiar with them and be able to contact them with your needs. We have enhanced our booth signups for the 2025 cookie season. As you know, Troop chooses the town city for their booth and they click the location. They would then select their date and time. The biggest complaint that we got is that it takes time to go all the way back to the city just so that we would start the process again. eBuddy will give the Troop volunteer the option to return to the full list of cities or add another day to the same city. If the Troop selects return to the list, they will be returned to the city of the booth to select a different city. If the volunteer selects add another day, they will be returned to the same city to select another booth from that same city. We have made your messages more noticeable on the Troop and Service Unit dashboards. If the council has sent a message to volunteers, a message via eBuddy dashboard, a thick orange box will appear for the volunteer for them to read the messages. So they'll be able to see it better and know that they have a message that they need to read. So let's talk about the girls' initial order. Like I said before, you will manage your sale in eBuddy. The girls will enter their order card in Digital Cookie, and I will show you that later in this presentation. But for the most part, every single thing that you do is going to be done through eBuddy. So when that initial order comes in, you'll be able to notice it because it's going to say Review Parent IO. IO is initial order. You have to click each one to make sure you're verifying each girl. You cannot do a mass select of review. You have to go in and select each one. So if you do not review that initial order for each girl, it'll clearly tell you, it'll say not in order. It will not flow through on their own. You have to physically go in. So if it's missed, those cookies will not go through. So that's why you have to go through and pick each girl and review their order. Make sure you communicate also with their caregivers. The only thing that they enter on their end is off the paper order card. They do not need to try to add those digital orders. And I'll show you later what that looks like. And it clearly tells them on Digital Cookie, the order card only. So that's why you have to review it to make sure that it is done correctly. Just an update about the Transactions tab. When a Troop places a pending order for additional cookies at one of our cupboards, in the past, we've had black X's if the cookies were available and white X's if they were not, and it got very confusing. So now we just have all white X's if the cookie is not available. And if that cookie is not available, we will also communicate that out so you know ahead of time before you place your order that certain varieties are going to be out of stock. Little Brownie has created a new eBuddy report at the troop initial, listing each girl and her initial order. When printed, each girl will receive her own printout, which is great for separating initial orders and identifying each girl's order after you have sorted through all of your cookies. So what is Digital Cookie? In general, Digital Cookie is an online selling platform. It has easy-to-use tools that provides multiple ways for Girl Scouts to enhance their entrepreneurial skills. So who uses Digital Cookie? Girl Scouts create their own site and send marketing emails. Girl Scouts and caregivers can manage their online sales inventory and financials using Digital Cookie. Girl Scouts can take order and track purchases. Customers purchase cookies. Troop Cookie managers use it to set up and manage troop sales for their site. Troop Cookie Manager can support the Girl Scouts and families with their visible online activities. Service Unit volunteers can monitor the service unit digital sales and run reports. And councils use it as their structure for their system as well. A lot of feedback that came out of the survey at the end of the season last year was that troop cookie managers wanted to see the whole experience for Digital Cookie. So we're going to go through that now. So this is the customer's experience. Customers will either receive a link from a Girl Scout or an email from the marketing email. Customers will then click order cookies in the email link and be taken to the Girl Scouts Digital Cookie site. When a customer lands on the Girl Scout Cookie site, they can see the cookie varieties, read the Girl Scouts cookie story, and see the progress the Girl Scout has made towards their goal. As customers order packages, the total amount updates. After selecting the cookies, customers will select the delivery method. Once customers are satisfied with their order, they'll click Checkout. Customers are taken to a checkout screen to complete basic delivery and billing information. Once customers have completed the information, they will click Place Order. Then they will be given a confirmation number and a thank you. At this time, they'll be able to send a cheer to the Girl Scout, or they can place another order if they want to ship some to a friend. Here's a list of our shipping prices for this year. The following slides will walk you through the troop volunteer experience in Digital Cookie. The registration steps are the same for a service unit volunteer as well. There are 6 sections to the troop dashboard, and we will go through them all now. The 6 different tabs are the Troop Cookie site. This is where they'll be able to see their cookie link and their QR code once their troop site is set up. They'll be able to see all pending orders within the troop. The troop sales site, once you put in that goal for the troop, what their goal is, it'll keep tracking it. You can send the Girl Scouts a cheer. You'll see all the troop sales and online marketing. And you'll be able to see all the reports. If you have multiple roles or multiple Girl Scouts within your household, you'll be able to click the green arrow, and that's where you'll toggle between those sites. The following slides will walk you through setting up their troop site. When you're ready, you'll click Get Started to get going. Then you'll select a troop site lead. If the troop has multiple volunteers, they will need to select a volunteer who will be the site lead from the drop-down. The troop site lead will be responsible for working with the Girl Scouts in the troop to set up the troop site, will have access to the troop site's homepage similar to the Girl Scouts homepage. So then when you're ready to set up your site, you go through all the steps and then hit activate. The next few slides will show how a volunteer can use the order page. The order tab will help you find orders for all the Girl Scouts within your troop. When you go to look up, the easiest way is to use the order number or the email address for the customer. If you do not have any of those, you can look up by the parent email or the Girl Scout first and last name. But please do not enter all that information. If you enter all of it at one time, it will lock up the system and it doesn't make it easy to find. You only need one way to look up the order. Once you do that, once you find the order you're looking for, you would just select then at the bottom the order number in green and click that, and I'll show you what you'll see. Once you're in the order details page has full details on the order, including the order type, parent action, and the customer information. The bottom half of the order detail page lists the variety of cookies and how much the customer paid, payment status, and if it was a shipped order, they will see the fulfillment status as well. The next slide will cover My Troop Orders tab. This page works the same as a Girl Scouts order page. They can approve, decline Girl Scouts delivery orders as well as pickup orders. When they approve a pickup order, it moves down to the Orders to Pick Up section. Here they can export a list or find additional details on each order to prepare them for pickup. Once they are picked up, they can mark them as such and move them down. Once the order is completed, it moves down to the bottom under the Completed section. The My Troop tab allows you to see how each Girl Scout in the troop and the troop site is doing with their digital sales. You'll be able to see the troop goal, their cookie site, if it's published or not published, orders that need to be approved, or you can click See Details and we'll bring up additional details for each Girl Scout. If your troop link has been published, you will see what the goal is for your troop site. You can click the link to go to the troop site and you can see any sales that have come in for the troop under the troop link. This slide will cover the Cheers page. Troop volunteers can send the Girl Scouts and their troop cheers the same way members can send them to each other. The difference is that the Girl Scouts can't cheer back to volunteers. On the Cheers page, they can see the Girl Scouts in their troop and the percentage of sales picked towards their goal. They can click Pick a Cheer to Send in the drop-down next to their name for the Girl Scouts they wish to send a cheer. Then they would just click the image and the short message that they would like and send this cheer. This next slide will cover the booth pickup page. The booth pickup page is where the option for customers to place an online order and pick it up for the troops for an upcoming cookie booth. To activate that option for your troop customers, there are a few steps that need to be completed for that option to work. You would start by selecting an existing cookie booth from the list by clicking Add Pickup Option. Once you have selected a booth, add a pickup option for customers too. You will need to enter a few details about when the customer will be able to pick up at that location. Please note, you want to end the option 12 to 24 hours before the booth sale will begin so that you have time to review and approve all orders. If you have concerns about inventory for pickup orders, you may consider ending it earlier so that you can secure the necessary products for the orders. If you need to edit or delete the pickup location, You can do that from the pickup locations under Edit or Delete. If you cancel a booth in eBuddy, you must delete the booth from here as well, so customers can no longer select it as a pickup option at your cookie booth. The next few slides will go over digital cookie registration self-help steps. If you did not receive your digital cookie registration email, there are a few steps you can try before reaching out to customer care. Click on the Need Help to Log In link on the digital cookie home page. The Help with Login page will appear, and from there you can see your options to get help with getting your site set up. Now I'm going to talk you through some options about the Digital Cookie Help Center. There are many places in Digital Cookie to receive support. There are FAQs, tip sheets, videos, and links to contact customer support. Click Help at the bottom of the page to go to the Help Center for FAQ, tip sheets, and more. There are also help selections built into the site. In the Digital Cookie Help page, you can select the role you need to support on and then select the category. Inside each category, there are detailed instructions, links to tip sheets or videos, and tutorials to help the user. If you still need help, you can click on the Contact Customer Support link. Click the topic you need help with and complete the form for assistance. Want to talk to a live agent? Click on the live chat button during business hours to chat with a Digital Cookie customer support agent. The following slides will walk you through the Girl Scout and caregiver experience. Caregivers can help Girl Scouts set up Digital Cookie in just 4 easy steps. We will cover these steps in more detail as we go. Caregivers should watch for the registration email from Girl Scout Cookies, email at email.girlscouts.org, with the subject, "It's time to register your Girl Scout for Digital Cookies on January 2nd. If they don't see it, they should make sure to check their promotion clutter spam folders. Please note that the email address that it will be sent to is from their MyGS account, so they need to double check that that is the email that they want to use for this season. When they first log in, they will be prompted to watch a safety video. Make sure the Girl Scout is available to watch with them. There will be a continue button at the end. They can't proceed any further until the full video has been viewed. Next, they will read and accept the Terms and Conditions Agreement. Then the Girl Scout Safety Pledge will appear. Be sure to read it with your Girl Scout and check the box Accept and click Continue. Once you have accepted the terms and pledge, you will be taken to a screen to activate the Girl Scouts Digital Cookie program and update their preferences, name if desired. If your Girl Scout is 13 or over, they will be able to add their email address so that they can log in, monitor their site, and also do the safety activities and badge work. Once they log in to Digital Cookie, they will arrive at their home page. They will have different sections on the home page that will help support their Girl Scout through the Digital Cookie sale. First, they'll come across a message from the council. They'll see My Sales Goal, My Cookie Site, all their pending orders, cheers, and they'll be able to work on their pins and badges. The last section will be at the bottom of the home page. It is the online sales and marketing section. This is where they can monitor their Girl Scouts cookie business by viewing the total number of sales as well as the breakdown of sales by cookie variety and delivery options. They can also see how many marketing emails have been sent to customers. Here's how the Girl Scouts will set up their site. Set up the Girl Scouts cookie site. Click on the Site Setup link in the menu bar at the top. There will also be a Set Up Your Site button on the home page in the My Cookie Site section. There are 4 sections on the Site Setup page. The next few slides will cover them in more detail. They'll have to set their sales target goal. They will enter how many packages of cookies they are working to sell this year through online and offline sales. When the information is entered, the calculator will show how much money their troop will get for their hard work. The Girl Scouts will tell their customers about their troop goal and why it is important. The Girl Scouts will share what they've learned from the cookie program. Next, they will upload a photo or choose one of the photos from our gallery that are like pictures of cookies. They'll also have to upload a video, or they can use the Girl Scouts Cookie Boss video that is already there. If they do want to make their own video, they can click where it says number 3 and it shows them tips how to make their video. Once the Girl Scout has entered the site details, they will click See Their Site and Publish button. They will then be able to see what the customer sees. There are a few things they should check prior to publishing their site. Is their spelling and grammar correct? Make sure their photo and video are displaying correctly. Are their goals accurate? If they need to change anything, they can click Edit and make changes. If it looks good, they can click Approve and Publish. Now I'm going to show you all the options that the Girl Scouts can see on their home dashboard. Under the Badges page, it'll display the Family Entrepreneur Pins and the Cookie Business Badges that are appropriate for the Girl Scouts level. They'll be able to work through theirs by themselves and follow the step-by-steps and track their progress to complete those. The Learning page has different activities, videos, and printables. The offerings vary by age. The next few slides are going to cover the Customers tab. The Customers page is where Girl Scouts can add customer information to their list and send emails. Customers can add customers individually by clicking the Add Customer button or import customers under the More button. At the end of cookie season, don't forget to export the customers list from the More button also. After the customer is added, Girl Scouts can send marketing emails. There's 3 different options of emails that you can send for marketing. One is open for business, or in the middle of the sale, you can send the one that says still time to order, and then you can also thank them for their support. Girl Scouts can also view and edit their customers' information from the customers page by clicking on the customer's name. From here, they can delete, edit, or add another customer. They can also see if the customer has placed an order. The top of the orders page is a list of any in-person delivery orders that need to be approved. In this section, they will see a brief overview of the order. Orders must be approved or declined within 5 days, or the order will be automatically declined and reverted to the customer's second options of cancel or donate. The order cannot be changed and the customer will have to place another order. There are multiple ways to approve and decline orders for delivery. The first way is to approve orders in bulk. They can do that by checking the boxes in front of the orders they want to approve or decline and then click Approve Order or Decline Order. A pop-up message will approve, asking them to confirm the action they have selected. The second way is to approve orders individually. Click on the customer's name and bring up the order details and click Decline Order or Approve Order at the bottom. If they decline the order, they will get a pop-up message confirming they want to decline the order and understand if the order is being canceled or donated. After approving an order, the order will pop up down to the next session, Orders to be Delivered. Once the cookies have been delivered, log back into Digital Cookie and mark those orders as delivered. In the completed orders sections, Girl Scouts can see all orders, including shipped and donated orders. If the customer is not in Digital Cookie contact list, their Girl Scout can click the box in front of the customer's name and click Add Customers tab. Then the customer will be in the records for sending thank you emails this year and marketing emails next year for repeat business. Now let's take a look at the My Rewards tab. Will be able to see and track all the rewards that they have earned. Please note that these rewards do not flow into eBuddy. You will have to download the report and enter those in yourselves, but it's so much easier just to print one report instead of getting all the items from all the girls that they would like. So this makes it very easy for you for when they're making their selections. They will already be complete, so when you need to put them in eBuddy, you just download the report. Let's talk about the My Cookie page. This is where the Girl Scouts will enter their initial order. The only thing that they need to enter is off their girls' order card. They can go in and edit it as many times as they would like and continue to hit save. But once they hit save and send to volunteer, they will not be able to make any adjustments. Notice at the bottom of the page in pink, it will let them know that that order has not been sent to the troop volunteer in case they need to know if that has been sent or not. The financial section is a valuable tool to help caregivers understand the amount due for the cookie sale and how the troop is calculating the amount. Using the at-a-glance view is a great way to see the overall amounts paid and due. If they need more details, they can expand the sections and find out more. There are 4 sections to their financials that they can expand and get details on. The initial order, additional cookies received, payments, and total balance due. The delivery settings function gives them the opportunity to turn off a Girl Scouts delivery and off varieties of cookies. This might be useful if they run out of a cookie variety and can't get any more to fill the customer's orders, or they entirely run out of cookies and are not able to deliver. Just like the Troop Cookie Manager, the girls have options to see and view and share cheers. Girl Scouts can be even more excited about their digital cookie experience when they give a cheer to another Girl Scout in their troop or receive one from a troop member, troop volunteer, or even a customer. Now let's talk about using the mobile app. Volunteers can use the Digital Cookie mobile app to help Girl Scouts process and review orders placed through the troop's digital page. Make sure you download the new version of the mobile app each year. To log into the mobile app, you will use the same email and password used to log into the Digital Cookie browser site. The troop site must be published in order to access the mobile app for the troop role. All volunteers with access to Digital Cookie will be able to log in to the Digital Cookie mobile app. Log into Digital Cookie, you will want to select your troop role and see the main screen. From here, you can place a new order, share your site with customers, or view all orders. First, the Girl Scout will enter the varieties the customer would like to purchase by using the plus and minus signs next to each cookie variety, then select Checkout. Next, the Girl Scout will determine how the customer will receive their cookies. If using the Troop app, the most likely way is give cookies to customer. The other options are available, but are less likely to be used through the mobile app. Once you give the cookies to customer, the option will select the customer will choose if she is at a booth or not. When at the booth, It is select the Girl Scout will be able to select which booth they are at and then click continue. Next, the Girl Scout will ask the customer how they would like to pay for their order. The customer can choose credit card or Venmo. The PayPal Venmo options are only available through the mobile app when Give Cookies to Customers Now option has been selected. If customers choose PayPal or Venmo, the Girl Scout has selected that option will appear for them to place the order. A QR code will appear. The Girl Scout can turn the phone around and the customer can scan the QR code with their phone and pay with their Venmo PayPal account. Troops do not need to have their own PayPal or Venmo account. It'll go through just like a credit card does. If the customer decides they want to pay with a credit card, they can enter in the information or they can use the scan card function. Please note that the information highlighted here is now optional. First name, last name, email address, and billing zip code are now optional. The only thing you should have to enter if you use the scan card option is the CVV. From the home screen, users can view all orders placed through the Troops cookie site as well as the mobile app by scrolling down the All Orders section to view the orders. They would just click the category they want to see and then the view order. And if there's an order that needs to be approved, they can click approve order or decline order there. Thank you for completing the Troop Cookie Manager training. The QR code that is listed here will link that Troop Cookie Manager agreement form. Once you get that back, you'll need to email it to your service unit cookie manager. If you do not know who that is, you can email customer care and we'll be able to assist you, or you can ask your community development manager who help you set up your troop. Also, you need to fill out the ACH form. We need your bank account information so that we can do those draws. Once you get the information to your service unit cookie manager that you completed this training, that's where you'll get all your forms and resources that you need for the cookie season. Also on our website, don't forget that Troop Cookie Manager guide that you will be able to download and view.